From the pages of Victory Sports Wrestling, Fall 1988. The hottest stories from the world of professional wrestling. The Fall 1988 issue of Victory Sports Wrestling delivers an action-packed look into the ever-evolving world of professional wrestling. Covering the rise of Hulk Hogan, Bobby the Brain Heenan's influence, the Rock and Roll Express returning to the NWA, and Kerry Von Erich's latest challenges, this issue provides fans with exclusive interviews, rankings, and analysis of the biggest names in the sport. From foreign wrestling stars making waves in the US to a breakdown of videotape events that changed the industry, this magazine captures the true golden age of wrestling. Hulk Hogan. Can Hulkamania survive its biggest test? Hulk Hogan's dominance in the WWF has remained unmatched, but with new challengers emerging, is the era of Hulkamania in danger? The threats to Hogan's reign. Andre the Giant still looms as a major rival, despite his controversial loss at WrestleMania 3. The Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase has vowed to do whatever it takes to claim the WWF Championship. Randy Macho Man Savage has proven he is no longer Hogan's sidekick, he wants the gold for himself. Despite all the challenges, Hogan remains the most recognized face in professional wrestling. His message to the fans? Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins and believe in yourself, brother. But as Hogan's list of enemies grows, can he continue to carry the WWF on his massive shoulders? Bobby the Brain Heenan, wrestling's master manipulator. No one in professional wrestling plays the mind games of strategy and deception better than Bobby the Brain Heenan. Why Heenan is the most dangerous man in wrestling. He manages some of the most dominant wrestlers, including Andre the Giant, ravishing Rick Rude, and Mr. Perfect Curt Hennig. He knows how to get inside the heads of his opponents, using psychological warfare to break down even the toughest competitors. He never fights fair. There's always a trick, a distraction, or an underhanded scheme at play. Many believe Heenan is on a mission to dethrone Hulk Hogan once and for all. Could he be the mastermind behind the next great challenge to Hulkamania? The Rock and Roll Express returns to the NWA. The legendary tag team of Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson is back where they belong, the National Wrestling Alliance. After a brief stint outside the NWA, the Rock and Roll Express is ready to reclaim their status as the best tag team in professional wrestling. Who's standing in their way? The Four Horsemen Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard still believe that the Express doesn't have what it takes to survive against the toughest teams in the NWA. The Midnight Express. Jim Cornette has vowed that his team, Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane, will put an end to Morton and Gibson's run once and for all. The Road Warriors Hawk and Animal don't care about history. They only care about who's next to get demolished in the ring. The Rock and Roll Express are fan favorites, but with the tag team division in the NWA stronger than ever, will their comeback story have a happy ending? Kerry Von Erich. His battle for redemption. Kerry Von Erich, known as the modern-day warrior, has been through triumphs and tragedies throughout his wrestling career. After winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in 1984, Von Erich faced personal setbacks, injuries, and family struggles. Now he's on a mission to prove he still belongs at the top of the wrestling world. I've been knocked down before, but I always get back up. I fight for my family, my fans, and for the honor of the Von Erich name. With a new sense of determination and focus, Von Erich is looking to challenge for championship gold once again. Can the modern-day warrior complete his comeback story? Foreign wrestlers making a big impact in the US. Wrestling fans in the United States are starting to see more international superstars breaking into the major promotions. Top foreign stars to watch. The Great Muta, a high-flying, mist-spitting sensation from Japan whose unique style has mesmerized fans. Dino Bravo, a powerhouse from Canada with incredible strength and an unbreakable will. Tiger Mask, a mysterious and lightning-quick competitor who has redefined junior heavyweight wrestling. As wrestling continues to grow globally, could the future of professional wrestling be in the hands of international stars? The videotape event, wrestling fans' new favorite way to watch. With the rise of VHS tapes, fans now have the ability to relive the greatest matches anytime they want. Top wrestling tapes selling out everywhere. WrestleMania 4, the legendary one-night tournament that saw Randy Savage climb to the top of the WWF. The Best of the NWA, a compilation of brutal battles featuring Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. WWF's greatest steel cage matches, a showcase of the most intense and unforgettable cage battles in wrestling history. With home video changing the way wrestling is viewed, fans can now study their favorite matches, relive historic moments, and experience wrestling like never before. Victory Sports Wrestling official ratings. Who's number 1? Top 5 singles wrestlers. Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, ravishing Rick Rude. Top 5 tag teams. The Road Warriors, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Express, The British Bulldogs, the Hart Foundation. With so many legendary names at the top of their game, who will hold their spots and who will fall? The golden age of wrestling continues. The fall 1988 issue of Victory Sports Wrestling captures the electricity, excitement, and unpredictability of the wrestling world. With Hulk Hogan fighting for the future of Hulkamania, Bobby Heenan plotting his next move, Kerry Von Erich searching for redemption, and tag teams waging war in the NWA, the landscape of professional wrestling is as thrilling as ever. Who will rise, who will fall, and who will cement their place in history? Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come.